Hi, good morning, Andrea and Genesis.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you girls today? So, okay, more or less.
We're live.
Yeah, I understand. How was your weekend or how's your week going? I mean, it's pretty much the middle of the week.
I can't turn my camera on, so I could.
Have you had a lot of work or homework so far, or so?
Yeah, we're not. Nobody ever wants to say it because no one wants to be the one to complain. But yeah,
You have a lot of homework. Yeah, it gets to that point, I guess, in here, in these days, I guess. I mean, it's October, so
yeah. End of October.
yeah, it's over, and I guess that it's also like part of that the fact that we're home office, and I guess you also feel like it's almost the end of the semester.
Yeah.
In a way, because we still have one last partial, but I mean, I guess the date and all, and it's honestly it is tiring still to be working or having classes home office, especially for not everybody like that is used to be in the computer at least like in front of the computer. I don't know, like 6 hours in a row or something. So it's a little difficult, but hopefully next semester we can start it in the school, but I'm not sure. I hope so. Okay. Hi, Hassan, Andrea. How are you today?
Good morning, teacher. Fine, and you?
I'm fine, thank you. Right, let me. All right, I'm gonna make sure everybody's here. So I'm gonna be accepting everyone. So I can tell you what you're gonna do because today we're going to stop a little bit with the topic, and well, we're gonna stop with the presentations, but you're going to continue working with the topic. But I want to make sure that everybody's here so everybody can uh, listen to the instructions. Hi, Ulises.
Hi, good morning.
Morning. Is there anybody else that was with you in the previous class, or were you, only you?
Sorry?
Is there anybody else missing from the previous class, or you're the only ones who were in the class with the previous?
Is missing
I think Esther and Alejandro are missing.
Master Alejandro. Master is here.
Okay,
It's missing Alejandro.
okay, he's here. Because I want to explain this because you're gonna be working in different groups, but I want to make sure everybody's here. And yes, he's here. Okay, perfect. So, as we were in the previous, let me share here. We were supposed to continue with activities that promote or to promote cooperative learning, which is the presentation that I have in here. The last slide that we saw. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now? Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So the previous slide or where we stopped was in group processing, right? Remember? Okay. We're supposed to continue with activities to promote cooperative learning in the classroom, but I'm going to stop there because what I want you to do is the following. We're going to focus specifically in elements of cooperative learning, which are these 5. And this is what I want you to do. Who can help me read these 2 paragraphs or 2 lines? Yeah.
Uh,
Who Who?
Whoever.
Go ahead, Dana, go ahead.
Okay. As a team or group, analyze the 5 elements of cooperative learning shown in the image. You will work on a cooperative essay. Use this presentation as a starting point. However, you will have to do more research from articles online to make the essay more robust.
So basically what you're gonna do is you're gonna do a cooperative essay, but you're not gonna do it individually. Everybody, I'm gonna divide the group in 3 or in 2 groups, depending. I think in 3 groups, so that you can create this essay. It has to be only one essay, but you have to pretty much focus on the 5 elements, as it says in here, of cooperative learning. The presentation, I'm going to send this presentation to the chat here in Zoom, so that you can see it, so you can check it, you can analyze it, but the presentation is like a summary of a summary, let's say. So it doesn't have a lot of information. What I want you to do is either if you have a book that you can use related to cooperative learning, or if you want to Google the information, go ahead and do it. But the only thing is that if you're gonna Google it, I definitely want you to include references and paraphrase. I mean, I know that sometimes we want to take information from the book and put it in the essay, which is fine, but try to use your words and paraphrase so it's not plagiarism as we know it. Because then if I notice that it's plagiarism, it's an automatic 0, and it's not going to be only like for an individual, it's going to be for the whole group that is cooperating in this particular essay. Okay, now as it says in here, teamwork means dividing and helping. So in this case, you're going to decide who is going to do what in the essay. I'm not the one who is going to tell you. You guys in your group are going to be deciding who gets to do what. The only thing, again, everyone has to participate. Why? Because in the end, I want you to include a conclusion of the 5 elements of the essay that you did, but I don't want you to include only one. So for example, if Hassan, Andrea, Ulises, and I work in the essay, I have to make a conclusion, Andrea has to make her own conclusion, Hassan has to make his own conclusion, and Ulises has to make his own conclusion. Okay? So everybody has to do a conclusion. If, for example, for some reason, Hassan, Andrea, Ulises, and I work in the essay, but I forget to do the conclusion, the rest, all of them have their, like, I don't know, let's say 100, but you know what? In my case, I'm going to have maybe like an 85 or a 90 because I didn't include my conclusion. So if you don't include the conclusion, it's going to take away points. And I want you to include a cover. The presentation, what I mean by the presentation is how you're going to start the topic, right? The 5 elements, the description, the conclusion, and that's it. This particular essay, I want you to, today you're going to work with this here in the class, so I'm gonna separate you in the breakout rooms. Tomorrow we're gonna continue with something else, with the presentations, but you're gonna have Friday and until Sunday to upload the essay, okay? So you're gonna have enough time. I do have 2 announcements. This Friday, we're not gonna have a class, and next Friday, we're not gonna have a class. It's gonna be offline. So you're gonna be working in specific things. But that's what we're gonna do right now. What questions do you have with this activity?
Teacher, when you mean presentation, it refers, for example, to the title of the essay?
No, the presentation of the topic, like how are you going to introduce the topic, the element of the
Okay.
of cooperative learning, and then in the description you're gonna start including all of the information that you can find and do about cooperative learning. Because in the cover you already have like the title of the topic, your names, my name, the subject, blah blah blah. Okay.
Okay.
Teacher, I just want to make sure that we are not going to describe the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points, or yes, that we
Yes.
have here.
Mhm.
Yes, we have to.
Yeah, because you're gonna be talking about elements of cooperative learning, so you have to include
Oh.
each one of them. And again, the presentation that I'm going to send you, you have the information, but it is, like I said, it's a summary of a summary of a summary. So it's very short information. It doesn't really have a lot of.
So we're going to include like description of the cooperative learning, and also the meanings of these 5 points.
The meanings of of these 5 points, and
Mhm.
whatever else you can include in the that you consider. You know, it is
Important.
very important if you were to explain this to another group, let's say.
Okay.
So to make it like more like it isn't here robust, but more with more details about the elements as they are. That's why if possible, well, not if possible, you have to find more information about it on online. Okay. All right. Now the groups. Let's see. Let me make sure. So we have Genesis. The people that are here right now are the only ones who are going to be like working and consider, yes, for the essay. If somebody else is missing, well, I'm sorry that they didn't come. They would have to do it alone. Now, I have Dana, Ulises, Alejandro, Andrea, Torres, Hassan, Andrea Beltran, Aster, and Genesis. We are 8 people. Let's do this. Let's separate the groups into. Let's only have 2 teams, so that you can have a more descriptive essay. So I'm just gonna do it like this: Dana, Ulises, Alejandro, and Andrea Torres. Okay. Dana, Ulises, Alejandro, and Andrea Torres. You 4 are gonna be one group.
Okay.
Hassan, Andrea, Beltran, Aster, and Genesis, you're going to be another group. Okay? What we're gonna do right now, I'm going to separate what basically today, that's the only thing you're going to do. I'm going to separate you guys in breakout rooms. You can discuss, advance as much as possible if you want. And if not, well, you have already like the idea of what you're gonna do for you to do the essay, okay? The only thing, you know what? I'm going to send you them because then I'm going to forget. I'm going to send you this presentation to the Zoom chat, and I want you to tell me if you can open it, because for some reason sometimes my students can't open the presentations that I send. These instructions are already on the platform, so if you want to check it as well, you can check it. Well, let me open the iPad. Presentation. All right, I sent the PowerPoint presentation in the Zoom chat. Please tell me if you can open it, because sometimes I don't know why the format doesn't work. Could you open it? All right. So ready for me to send you to the breakout room so you can discuss? Yes. All right. So I'm gonna send you right now. The class ends at 9:40. So let's stop. I'm gonna let you work there, and we're gonna come back at least at 9:35. Okay. So I can let you go before 9:40. All right.
Yes.
So there you go.
If they say you will make a conclusion, everyone must.
Elements of cooperative. Okay. And we'll go to the next slide.
I don't know if you want to choose what do you want to like to do.
Mm.
Like we can do a drive first. So I can do the like the cover. I have the cover, but we can do like in a drive, so everyone can add there what they want to put, and then I convert the drive into the like the normal like word, and yeah, we can do that.
That would be better.
Yes.
Yes. Let
Alright,
me. Oh, let me do the drive first, and then like I will send you like the link here. Okay, so you can have like the document in your drive, but let me open it. Or if you want to choose, well, I'm doing this one. Like, what do you want to do? It's okay.
Oh, okay. So do we all type in our emails?
If you, I mean, if you want, so I can send you like the
Ya, entendí, ya.
Okay.
¿Sí me explico?
Sí, sí, sí.
The teacher is here, so we can ask her about that part that we have. Teacher,
Yes.
about the conclusions, we need to connect everyone's conclusion or just
No. So in this case, for example, you finish the so you presented the topic, you describe a little bit about the topic, and then you did the whole description of the topic, like the 5 elements, and then you're gonna include a description. But the description is your description. Your conclusion. So I finished reading everything that we put in the presentation and in the topic, like description. And then my conclusion is my conclusion, what I was able to conclude from the whole homework that we did, me. And then Dana, the same thing. Dana is gonna have the opportunity to read the presentation, the description of the topic, and then she's going to make her own conclusion about elements of cooperative learning. And Ulises and Alejandro the same. So you don't have to connect the conclusions because it's your own conclusion. So everybody's gonna make his or her own paragraph, the conclusion, okay?
And we are going to write like Dana conclusion.
Yeah.
And Alejandro conclusion.
Yeah, so I can identify whose conclusion is the one that I'm reading.
Who wrote?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, great.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, it will be easier that way. If we just write what you think about what we wrote or investigate. So now is the moment of truth. So who wants which topic?
So I send you like an invitation now. I just like need the email of Hassan.
I have sent it.
So right now is like you received like an email. Like let me share. So in this email, what you are going to see is this one. Okay. This one. So for example, if I write, hey, everyone, you are going to see hey in the same document. And it says like guardado in Drive. So when you open your Drive, you are going to have this document. And I did this because, for example, if I am write some information, and let's say that Hassan wants to write information too, Hassan can do it too. That is why I choose write for like have all the information together. And once that we have finished the essay, I can pass the Drive into a Word document. Okay, with the cover and everything. Okay.
Sounds good.
Now, okay, now let's go back here. So, okay, we have 5. And Genesis, can you please tell again what you were telling about what another one is just that I didn't
Presentation is like an introduction to cooperative
the
learning.
topic.
Yeah. And also we have to include all these 5 elements.
Oh, I got your invitation.
Yes. Yeah, that could be like, for example, in this essay, we are going to talk about the elements of cooperative learning. Here we have like 5 different. Okay, so if you, yeah, we can have like for example, I don't know, some examples of this one, or make like introduction like a better. Okay, and next one we are going to talk about like 8 elements of cooperative learning. And then if you like, I don't know if we can have to put like examples of each of them.
Yeah, that would be better. I mean, it's not necessary, but they will be better.
Like to have that elements in context will be good, because what we have to do is like essay from, sorry for that, essay from the essay from the essay. So this one will be like a presentation for someone else who doesn't have like idea about what are the elements of cooperative learning.
Yeah, and in the introduction, whoever writes it can define cooperative learning, and like say it's not just putting kids in groups. It's actually it requires these these things and, like the characteristics of it. And then say like, oh, and by the way, positive interdependence, what is it? This, yeah.
Or even we can start like, I don't know, like, do you know what is like cooperative learning? And like make like a question and then like say like, oh, I know cooperative learning is this and that, but I don't know, it's more than that. And we can add like put these elements.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Kazan, Genesis is okay.
Yeah, I'm thinking about that. Yes, we have, as you mentioned it, if we made that question, it could be good because we are going to make some definition of cooperative learning, and then maybe we can say cooperative learning, it has a lot of elements, but we are going to mention those 5. And also like we mentioned them. And also like in next
Individual. ¿Quién
Ajá.
sabe? Bueno, pero es parte de lo que tenemos que investigar también, ¿verdad? ¿Quién
Bueno,
es ese,
yo
Andrea?
agarro conflict management.
Ok, dejan ponerle aquí. Ulises, conflict
Conflict, sí, se escucha
management.
conflictivo.
Bueno, ya está.
Conflict.
Ulises, conflict management.
Promotive interaction.
A ver, entonces, promotive
Y
interaction.
also individual accountability.
¿Ah, quieres los dos?
Ujú.
A ver, individual accountability. Bueno, estos dos son de Andrea. Entonces, a mí me queda que group processing.
Ujú.
Group processing. Bueno, entonces voy a hacer lo del group processing y aparte voy a hacer la presentación como punto de partida para que me hagan el favor de corregirle.
Ujú.
Ok.
Sí.
Bueno, ahora lo de las conclusiones de cada una de las partes que hagamos, vamos a poner nuestras conclusiones personales, como quien dice, pero
Sí.
no se tendrían que integrar. Eso es lo que no me quedó claro.
No, dice que no.
Bueno. ok.
No. Cada quien va a hacer la suya.
Por eso dice que va a calificar las conclusiones, porque cada quien las va a hacer, ¿verdad?
Ujú.
Sí.
Pero
Cada quien va a
no,
hacer la suya, sí.
no tiene que ser una conclusión de todo el tema, sino de cada uno de los temitas. ¿verdad?
O sea, sí de todo el tema, pero
Ajá.
cada quien
Del
va a
que-
hacer lo suyo, el suyo.
Del que
vaya.
te tocó, del tema que te tocó.
Pues
No,
yo,
de
yo
todo.
entendí como que de todo,
¿O
de
de todo?
todo. Sí,
De todo.
o sea, una conclusión de todo el ensayo, tuya.
Sí,
Y así
de-
cada quien.
Ajá. Right,
Ah, bueno,
teacher?
pero a lo que me
Yes.
refiero es esto. Por ejemplo, haz de cuenta.
Oh, teacher is here and we are talking in Spanish.
Okay, well, the first question is the following. Suppose,
Ajá.
in this case, Dana choose the option, the topic, positive interdependence.
Ajá.
Okay, so she will do her job and her conclusions, but the conclusions will be only the ones belonging to that topic, positive interdependence, or the conclusion of Dana will be from including the other topics.
The other topics. So in this case, the essay is about elements of cooperative learning. So
Mhm.
basically, you're going to talk, in your conclusion, you have to include everything that is the essay. So the essay, what does it include? Yes, includes a presentation of the topic, but it includes all of the elements of the cooperative learning. So in your conclusion, what you have to do is, before you write the conclusion, you have to go back to the whole essay, read your essay, like all of the essay, and then make your conclusions about all of the essay, not only one
Mhm.
topic.
Okay,
Yes.
okay.
Mhm.
But that will be done individually.
Yeah, individually. So in the end, the conclusion has to be the last part that you do. So I mean, you cannot really start with the conclusion if you haven't finished the essay. So you have to make sure that the essay is all complete. Once it's completed, then you're gonna start doing your conclusion, and then you include your conclusion, and then Dana is going to include her conclusion. Ulises and Andrea, But again, it is the conclusion of the essay, not only one of the
Complete.
topics. Mhm.
Yeah,
Complete
yeah, right.
essay. And what by presentation you mean the introduction?
Yeah, the introduction of the topic. I already put the instructions in the platform, but it is
Mhm.
the introduction of the topic. So normally when we make an essay, we have to start presenting the topic. So that's gonna be like the first part. And then in the description, let's say it's pretty much when you start talking about the actual elements of cooperative learning, okay?
Okay.
Right?
Mhm.
I'm gonna be here just if you have any other question.
Yeah,
Okay.
thank you.
Okay.
Well, teacher, what I understand is that, for example, if I have the topic positive interdependence, so I have to read everything concerning with that topic, and then to make my own conclusions. But these conclusions will be from the whole article, not only the one that I choose.
What do you mean the whole article?
I mean, if I
The
choose
essay.
positive interdependence, I will make my conclusions related with that topic, but besides the conclusions with the rest of the topics. So I
Yes.
have to read everything in few
Mhm.
words.
Yeah, pretty much. So in this case, for example, I'm gonna show you this. Okay, this is just a PowerPoint presentation, so it's only like a starting point. So in this case, for example, the topic is elements of cooperative learning. Imagine that you have in here, this is the presentation, you know, this is where you are introducing the topic. All of these are the part that you're going to be describing in the description, obviously with much more information. What you're
Okay.
going to do is, you know what, you're going to read the introduction of the topic. You have to read all of the elements or all of the
Mhm.
things that you put in the description. And then in here, what you do is, okay, so now, okay, right here. So in here, you're gonna put your conclusion about everything that you read.
Okay. Okay.
But it has to be about everything. Because if you, for
Mhm.
example, let's say you only have to do group processing, then the conclusion is only going to be based on group processing, not of elements of cooperative learning. What I want is for you to make your conclusion about all of the elements of cooperative learning, not only one topic or one of them. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Mhm.
Yes?
Okay.
Yes, excellent.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna be here again. I'm gonna be just like moving between groups if you have questions.
Yes, thank you. Okay, now, well, we are.
I remember that last class we talked about this one. Or I don't know if this was the part of the next group. I don't remember. But this one is like, yeah, it's about the topic.
Okay. Well,
Do
it's
you?
not really information, so we can go to investigate now.
Mhm. Do you have it? Like you have it on your computer, on your cell phone, or do you want me like to make a group and like send you by WhatsApp?
Let me check if I have it here.
Yes. Miss, Genesis was wondering if we can add photos into the essay.
Yeah, I mean, in this case, the essay let's say that is your project. So if you want to make it more colorful, let's say with pictures, it's fine. Just make sure that I forgot the word. Just make sure that it doesn't like move the words. But yeah, sure, you can go ahead and include pictures.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, maybe what we can do for that, because I think I'm not sure if in Drive the photos like move. you can, I don't know, maybe like put the link into like in your paragraph or so. And once that we finish and we have it in Word, I can add it and put it like, you know, kind of like this, like next to the information or below the information, you know, because I'm not sure if in Drive will move all the information.
Well, I will say that it would about the image because I would like to include the first the one that is in description of the activity.
Oh, this one.
Yeah. Just that one, but I don't know if you want to include in each one of the pages.
I mean, maybe could be that we can add like 1 or 2 photos in the information. You know, like kind of like once in the beginning and one in the end. So will be not only like about like information, because like imagine will be like, I don't know, probably they are going to see the information in the with photos, and will be like information, and they will be like, no, I'm tired of reading. Yeah, could be that we can add 1 or 2, like depending of what we are talking. But I don't know if you want to add this one in the introduction as well.
How many pages does it have to be?
How many what, sorry?
Pages?
I don't know.
There's no
Me-
limit. I mean, but you can add whatever number of pages you want. But I mean, obviously, like a 3-page essay, no, like at least more than 3 or 4.
Thank you, Miss.
Yes, you're welcome.
Means even in the when we look for information, we can like add what we think about it, or that one is about in the conclusion.
Um, you can add. The thing is that in the conclusion is more about like wrapping up like the topic. Uh, you can include a little bit of your opinion on your opinion on the topic as you're describing it, but don't make it sound like a conclusion. In the conclusion, you can expand a little bit more, so you can like begin to share your opinion in the essay, but if you're doing it, maybe it's because you read something in an article or because you read something on a book or something. So you're kind of like more like paraphrasing something rather than your opinion. Because in the conclusion is where I want you to expand a little bit more in your opinion about the topic.
Okay.
So what I can recommend, for example, when you're describing the elements is, you know what? Google information, elements of cooperative learning. If you find an article, based your description, the topic that you have to describe in this article, and start getting more information from there. But again, paraphrase so that you more or less include your opinion in there, but from that point, in the conclusion, you can expand even more.
Okay. Yeah, we were talking about to give examples in each of them. It is good too.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you can give the essay is one to present the topic, to explain the topic, but if you want to include examples, pictures to make it more meaningful for you and for anybody else who reads the essay, then go ahead and do it. Pictures, either examples, links or something, go ahead and do it because it's gonna make it more meaningful for other people if they read it.
Okay. Good. Thank you, Miss.
You're welcome.
Okay. So now that we have it, yeah,
Hour of the class, I mean, on
Yeah.
Friday.
Well, that depends. I don't know if the teacher is going to give us extra work for Friday. Teacher?
No, I'm not.
No.
You can work on that. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Excellent.
Okay, so the next meeting could be on Friday, next Friday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Besides, we can get in contact by WhatsApp. for
Teacher,
doing-
one question. We need to upload everyone the file or just one of from the group?
No, only one person. I'm gonna explain that in a moment when we come back before I let you go. But only one person should upload the essay.
File.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you finish more or less like getting ready for it? Okay. I'm
Yeah, it's
gonna.
clear.
Okay. Let me close the breakout rooms so we can go to the main session. Just clear whatever question you may have, and then come back. All right.
Okay.
See you in a bit. I just want to make sure the other team is here as well. Okay, they're coming back. All right. So did you finish more or less talking with your group about the things, like dividing the topics and stuff, what you're going to do? Or no? Yes.
Yeah, we
yes.
finished.
Perfect. So the assignment is already on the platform, and this should be for Sunday, 25th. So you're gonna have today, tomorrow, until Sunday. The
Okay,
instructions are in there. I mean, I put the same thing. It's the same information that is in the PowerPoint. The only thing that I included here is in the presentation is introduce the topic, and in the description, describe the topic using the presentation and additional resources, making it meaningful. Like I was telling this, the group where Alejandro, Andrea, Ulises, and Dana are, one person, only one person should upload the file. Okay, so you don't get to worry about like all of you guys uploading. No, only one person should upload the file. Like I mentioned, references are everything. Avoid plagiarism as well. So that's an automatic 0. And the name of the assignment. The name of the assignment should be act like this, 2, 3 elements of cooperative learning, dash, no, and then your names, the names of all of the people from the group, okay?
Okay.
So this is the reference, an example of how you should name the document.
the file.
Are there any questions, or more like what questions you have before I let you go?
So tomorrow we're gonna have class. The class meeting will be on Friday, right?
Yeah, exactly. So the thing is that I have some in the academic department, in the English section of the school, there are going to be some conferences, so I have to be there this Friday and next Friday, and it's mandatory, so I cannot really like skip it. And it's gonna start from 9, so it's at the time that we have a class, so I cannot really come. This week I'm not gonna give you any other activity. You can use that time to work on the essay. And next week I'll tell you. Tomorrow we're gonna continue with the presentation. So we're gonna start with Andrea Torres, and then with the people who are missing, and then that's it. I mean,
Why?
no, Andrea Torres, no, Andrea Beltran, sorry, with the
Oh,
activities. Yeah,
okay.
don't worry.
Yeah.
And I think that's pretty much it for this. If there are any other questions, you can send me a message via Remind, or tomorrow you still have a lot of time to ask. Okay. I
Okay.
do want to show you. I put this in the platform. This is the grading for the second partial. It's similar to the one that we did for first partial, but I just divided the points. I included or added more points in participation and in the forum and on the forums, because I haven't done any journal. So this is in the platform. If you want to go and check it, go ahead and do it. Okay.
Okay.
But that is it. Any question that you have with the information before you go to the workshop?
No, miss.
No.
No,
Alright.
it's clear.
Perfect. So if anything, tomorrow you can ask me, and that will be it for today. I finally almost finished early before 9:40, so I'm gonna let you go. Have a wonderful day, okay?
Thank you,
Okay.
miss.
Thank
You
you.
too. See you
Thank
tomorrow.
you. See you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.